student keynote speaker, Boomer Weisman.
Fellow Bronx in the class of 2025, family members, townspeople, teachers, coaches, advisors, administrators, custodial staff, cafeteria workers, bus drivers, Cecily, and even Mike Evans, whatever he does around here, nobody really knows. Thank you for inviting me to be one of your graduation speakers today. I'm honored to share this stage with Kenzie and Viri, and my goal is to give an address half as good as theirs, because that'll be twice as good as Miss Roundy thought it would do. I spent a lot of time thinking about where to start today's talk, and I decided to just go with the story my dad told me about his father, because in the end, it's all about family, right? We don't get to where we are today without the love and support of our families and their credit cards. This is how my dad tells it. In the 1980s, he was at a Mets game. This is when the Mets were terrible. Last place. They were sitting up in the bleachers with the bums, and two real New York guys were just unloading on the Mets. There may have been alcohol involved and profanity, just ripping into their home team. Finally, this is when a rookie Met came up to bat, and he was batting like 175, which is probably among the best averages on the team, but not a great batting average when it comes to baseball. The bums just tore into him, insulting him and his mother with every swear word in the book. This is when my grandfather finally turned to my dad and said in a conversational tone, "You know, unless that guy is from the same hometown as Willie Mays or Mickey Mantle, I bet he's the best baseball player ever to come from his hometown. He made it all the way to the major leagues, and these drunken idiots behind us are giving him the business." I learned something from that baseball anecdote. In life, it's not about how well you do, but how far you've come. Being the best is great. I hope you're all the best at everything you do, all the time, for the rest of your lives, and good luck with that. But coming from a tiny town in the least populous state in this country, we know it's a long way from here to anywhere else. And it's the journey that matters just as much as the arrival. I think it matters more. If you're planning to attend... If you're planning to attend college next year in Laramie, or Montana, or California, or even Lewiston, Maine, good for you. You're representing the orange and black wherever you go. And even if you have a rough start and get a D in freshman English, hey, remember, you made it all the way from Jacksonville to college, all the way to where you wanted to be, to where you needed to be. If you're planning to work next year as a roofer, a union apprentice, behind the counter in your family's local business, jumping dead batteries for Ron's towing when it's 20 below, or bumping the chairs on Marmot, take pride in having gotten to where you are. Don't let the bums behind you make you feel like you haven't succeeded. Maybe you're going to volunteer to teach English as a second language, to coach kids in lacrosse, to read to old folks at the senior center, or register people to vote. Congratulations, that is valuable work. So is babysitting for your little sister so your mom can pull a double shift and pay the rent. If you're enlisting to serve your country in the Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, many people salute you and thank you for your service. But will they really? But will they really appreciate you as much as the people here today about how far you have come and how much you have sacrificed to wear the uniform? What if you just go from here to Grand Teton National Park to become a park ranger? Will people understand how important that job is to all of us who ski, climb, trail run, wander aimlessly while writing poetry in our heads, get lost on the way to Delta Lake and forget to bring bear spray? Will the park even be there next year? God, I hope so. Or maybe you have no clue what you're gonna do in the fall, summer, or even tomorrow. If so, you're not an aimless bum. No, my friend, you are a high school graduate from Jackson Hole. Stand up proudly. You made it. Not every day is high school graduation day, where we all get to be celebrated for our success. In fact, no other day ever is our high school graduation day, unfortunately. That's why we have to learn today, while we are feeling strong, while we are surrounded by family and friends, to take a positive view, even in situations in life, and these will certainly come when you're only batting 175 for a last place team. Don't let the bumps in the bleachers get to you. Remember, you are Bronx from Jackson Hole, and you made it all the way to the majors. Congratulations, all the Bronx in 2025.